What's up, Picaponians? I am Convoy. Welcome back to the Mattcave. Today I'm continuing the build of the Sprukits Level 2 Batman from Arkham City. Just got the legs done last episode, so let's move on to the upper torso. We're going to start off snipping some pieces off of the E-Runner. 15 and 2/16s here. It's going to be making the shoulder joints here, and yeah, as I snap that off, it's popping real easy off the runner there. Again, it's I guess easy enough to pop them off the runners, but just using your fingers. But personally, I do think it is easier just to get your flush cutters, just because you get that extra little wedge in there with that extra little bit of leverage to get them out that way. Let's see. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty quick one here. Might end up just doing this along with might end up just doing the whole torso on this one. Along with the head. Let's see here. Let's take care of first things first here. We've got 35, 34, 37. Here we go. Making neck joints, and there goes a piece. Just as the sprue's bending around while I'm trying to snip this off. Other parts are just popping off of the gates. Woo! Yeah. That one. There we go. Ball joint, and of course, let's not forget that famous bat logo. And then A29, which is going to be the base of the cowl. Wow, all those pieces cut out already in less than just under 4 minutes. So let's go ahead and get lower torso as well. As well as the head, especially the head, because the head is just 3 pieces that get sandwiched together and then pop onto the neck joint on the upper torso. One quick note about the head that I will mention is that the eyes on this particular one, they are, you know, they don't like pop through the mask or anything, so it's a little bit of a challenge, and they're part of the black plastic as well, so it's a little bit of a challenge to get those eyes painted in there. But if you have a steady hand, which is really just brace your arm up against the edge of the table or something like that. Let's see, 13, 14 for the bottom of the of a section. But yeah, you know, if you just take your time, you know, brace your arm up against the or your, you know, brace your arm or your wrist or whatever up against the edge of your table or workbench, whatever you're working on. It's not too hard. Just get a little bit of white paint and just very carefully, like with a toothpick, get those little eye sections painted in. I actually speak from experience because I have built this kit before, and I still have it, and I have some recolor plans for this one once I get it completed for the video. Bits for the belt. Whoa, that's getting moved all over the place. Yeah, again, it's not too difficult. You just gotta be patient, and if you don't have the most steady hands in the world, just brace your wrist or your arm up against the edge of your table or workbench or what have you, and that ought to give you plenty of stability to get that. And just like, you don't need like any kind of special super tiny paintbrush to get it. You can just take a toothpick, dip it in the paint, make sure you've got a very minimal amount of paint on the toothpick before you try to just very gently just kind of dab it on. And of course, we got this face, mouth popping out of the cowl, the last part of the head. So we're making a little bit more use of our time here, so give me just a minute to get all these pieces shaved down. We'll be right back. Alrighty, back with all of our pieces shaved down and cut out. I do want to point out real quick before we get started on the assembly, this little poly cap right here, right over here, that I missed for the lower section of the torso. That's just the little part that's going to peg on there, peg on this guy to plug into the upper torso. But speaking of which, let's go ahead and get started on that. First, we're going to take our E16s and snap them and not lose them. Snap them into this little section right here. Ooh, which, well, it doesn't really matter. Which one's up or down? Nope. These are both the same. Just in terms of getting these guys snapped on. Doesn't really matter which way you're holding it, but before you put it in, you do want to make sure that this smooth side is upwards. We want to fold those guys back in. And then you want to put the neck together. Take this little piece right here. Ooh, I think I missed a gate there. Sorry about that. Again, I said in the last video that shaving the gates doesn't really, it's not, you don't necessarily have to do it in order for the stuff to fit together, but it just does help somewhat. Alright, got the neck. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take this back half here, and we're going to plug it again with this smooth side facing upward. Plug that into the back half up top there. We're going to take the neck and these little pegs on the side right here are going to slide into those little slots on the front half. And then we're going to sandwich that all together. And we're going to bring the base of the cowl down over that neck joint, and that's going to tab into those little slots on the shoulders of the torso section. And of course, slide in that little black bat piece on the chest. Very nice that we actually get a separate plastic piece, separate black plastic piece for that little bat on there. Normally, like with that kind of detail on a Gundam kit, you would get, you get the outline of it engraved on the plastic piece, but you would still have to like paint over it yourself or slap a sticker on it or something. But anyways, let's move on to the lower torso. Starting off, we're going to take these little guys, these E13s, and put them on this bottom central peg here of the E14. And we're going to make sure that these little gaps right here, that basically they're going to, they're going to overlap like that once we got them on that peg. Let's see if we can get them to go on at the same time. Now let's just get them on one at a time. Here we go. Here's the other. And then we're going to take this little assembly, stick it onto that piece, which forms the bat butt. And then we attach the front half of the bat briefs. Put this little poly cap down on that peg. And we're going to assemble the belt section. Pop the front and back on first before we put on the sides, because those are going to kind of somewhat overlap, I guess. I guess you could have put them together in any order. But you do want to make sure that you keep track of which side pieces you put on which side, because they are numbered. And it actually does matter. There is some shape difference that is important in putting that together. And last for this video, I'm going to pop the head together, sandwich those two pieces together, and tab face into there, and there we've got upper and lower torso along with the head that doesn't want to look at us. And that's all the time we got for this episode, guys, so thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, beat that like button like it owes you money. Kick the annotation for more videos that I've done, and smack that subscribe button to stay tuned for more videos coming up. Thanks again, you guys, and I will see you in the next video.